It is time for some more cold, hard facts. And here's one that the Vikings fans may not want to hear either. Guys, Adam Thielen just got picked up by the Minnesota Vikings. And the facts are, Adam Thielen will only be good for the first 2 games of his NFL season. And then we'll never hear from him again. Yeah, I said it. Guys, the Minnesota Vikings traded to bring in their hometown hero back. And don't get caught up in the nausea, right? Let's break it down why this move isn't what it looks like. Guys, now, the Minnesota Vikings didn't bring back Thielen back to be the guy. They already have that Justin Jefferson, arguably the best wide receiver in football. Now, Jordan Addison will be suspended for the first 3 games of the season. But let's just be honest, those two are the future. Jordan Addison and JJ are the future in Minnesota. They're the present in Minnesota. Guys, the cold hard fact is Adam Thielen's return isn't about veterans' depth. It's not about offensive dominance. It's about filling in for 1 or 2 games while Jordan Addison is suspended. And hopefully you don't suck. Guys, Adam Thielen's best years are way behind him. In Carolina last season, he started off hot, over 70 yards per game through the first month. But after week 4, production fell off a cliff. Defense adjusted. His speed just isn't there anymore. And his separation numbers tanked. Another cold hard fact is Thielen can give you flashes early in the year, but that doesn't mean he's going to have legs to sustain a full high-level season. Guys, here's where it does get interesting, though, right? The Vikings and Packers rivalry is already one of the best in football. Adding Thielen back gives a little bit of spice for the homegrown Minnesota kid back in purple. Squaring off against the Green Bay Packers, making no mistake, the Packers aren't losing sleep over Adam Thielen in 2025. They're worried about Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Not a 35-year-old veteran on his last leg. Another cold, hard fact, guys, is that this move adds storylines, not wins. Guys, the Vikings are trying to stack the deck. They're reloading. They're making some moves. They want to push deeper in the postseason, but let's just be honest. Adam Thielen's not moving the needle in a playoff run. He's not changing the defensive game plans. He's just a role player at this point. Matter of fact, he may not even see the field. Guys, the cold, hard fact is that the Minnesota Vikings is banking on Thielen to get them over the hump. They're already in trouble. Here's the bottom line. Adam Thielen will give the Minnesota Vikings fans a few feel-good moments early on. Maybe even a couple touchdowns in September, but by midseason, he'll fade into the background. The Najoxic just doesn't win games. Production does, and Thielen days, our defensive playmaker, are long gone. But do you guys think Adam Thielen can actually make a good, real impact for the Minnesota Vikings this season? Or just a sentimental move that won't matter when it counts? Subscribe, hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. East Coast time. Now, it looks like we lost the Facebook stream, so that's my apologies there. So come on over to old YouTube's, right? And OJ, the cheerleading squad. He's retiring as a Viking. He should have retired a couple years ago, let's just be honest. Should have retired as a Viking. But whatever. It is what it is.